We've also got Hardeep Singh joining us, the Zonal Director at Fortis. Remember, the vaccine drive all set to kick off the second phase now. Mr. Singh, thanks so much for joining us. This time, the private sector participating. Share with us a little bit, how things have been prepared for the drive. How things are expected to roll out. The kind of sign-ups that you're seeing. Who can actually go and avail of this facility?
Hi, very good morning to you. In fact, I would begin to say that a great achievement in first phase, compliments to our government. The way it was executed was absolutely stunning. We could never believe that we could do it so well. And most of our doctors, nurses, and other staff have already got vaccinated, and that has brought a huge excitement and positivity in the system. That's first thing. That we are all very positive and looking forward. Now, with we participating more aggressively in the phase 2, we look forward to a huge participation by the patients and the attendants. In fact, multiple calls coming to me, to the hospital staff on a landline saying, how can we get vaccinated? There's huge excitement over there. Plus, when the news of PM himself getting vaccinated, it's added fuel to the fire. Everybody just going gung-ho about this. And we're in touch with the government. We are all set up since hospitals like Fortis Noida was part of phase 1. We are ready with the entire setup. We've got the rooms ready. We've got the infrastructure ready. We know how to store it, how to deliver it, and how to vaccinate. So that training we've already gone through in phase 1, and we look forward that the crowds will start coming in very soon. That's what we expect. And to answer your other question, it's a very easy process of registering. You can go to Arogya Setu. On the right-hand side, you'll find something called COVID icon. Press that icon and get yourself registered. Very easy process. And then you can fix the schedule when you want to, get yourself vaccinated. Plus, you can choose the center of your choice. The centers, obviously, government have decided who all can vaccinate. You have to either Ayushman, PMJ, accredited hospital, or you have to have a CGHS empanelment. So either of the hospitals, when the government decides, can be vaccinated centers. So you can go there and get yourself registered. Other option is offline. We don't want to go online. You can come to the hospital and we'll help you to register for yourself. That's all I would say, at this point of time.
Okay. Is there an upper limit in terms of are you well equipped? I'm trying to get a sense of the demand and supply at this point of time and for the second drive.
We are only, at this point of time, the phone calls and the messages, that means they're going to be a huge demand, huge surge in the demand. But the good thing is the multiple, hospitals and centers who can vaccinate. So we are looking forward, we've got 5 centers here, where we can vaccinate. We've made 5 centers in phase 1. And each center, for example, can do almost 100 vaccinations per day. That means we've got a capacity for 500 in Fortis Noida. So we can cater to the demand. Likewise, there are multiple centers. So I think we will be able to, do a great job out here as me and my colleague hospitals. See,
so,
another thing is,
so Mr. Singh, just putting that on record, there is no shortage of... Sure. Go ahead, please.
So there's a very well-defined process. They have to have a waiting area, which is they call pre-vaccination waiting area. Where you define, who all can come and sit there. Then there is a verification officer who does the verification. Then the actual vaccination center, which I said we have 5 centers. And last is the post-vaccination, which is the observation place. It has to be an area where people can sit for half an hour. So we observe them, the doctor, there's everything available. In case there's an event, adverse event, we are ready for that. So this is the basic infra required for actually giving a vaccination. Apart from that, it's very easy. You need 2 to 8 degrees storage center. Any normal refrigerator can manage that. A temperature between 2 to 8 degrees centigrade to store the vaccinations. That's all is required. And of course, training for the staff, how to vaccinate, how to observe, what questions to ask a person. And all those things have been very well trained. So I think most of our hospitals are ready with that.
Sure. And just getting it on record, Mr. Singh, you don't foresee any supply of the vaccine at any point, do you?
See, it's very difficult for me to answer this question because as of now, we're in touch with the government agencies. We have not been, told anything about that. So we are hopeful that there shouldn't be any issue. But very difficult for me to answer that question at this point of time, because obviously we do not know the demand and how the supplies are.
Take over. Fair point. Just wanted to get that sense as well. And in terms of just the infrastructure, procedures and requirements also, Mr. Singh, because, now that the age group classification is not just to senior citizens, but 45 years of age with comorbidities as well. Do you think infrastructure, not just of you at your private hospital, that's Fortis, but government hospitals as well, will be able to cater to the demand? Because more and more people will get encouraged, they will get confidence to come and actually take the vaccine shot?
See, if you look into the list of hospitals, they go to hundreds. Just the Ayushman plus CGHS plus the government setup itself. So as of now, I think we will be able to cater to the demand. I'm sure government may be able to add some more hospitals as and when the demand surges. But they're going in phased manner. The phase 2 is select hospitals whom they know these hospitals are there. And most of us were part of their phase 1 also. So I think we should be able to manage that as of now. But yes, let's wait for the time. Let's see how it's a huge population. It's a huge population, obviously. So I would say, with the excitement possibility that we have, we should be able to manage. Maybe we'll have to do extra hours. We'll have to stretch it a little bit extra. That's all we can say. So we are willing to do that if required.
And the vaccine that you're doing here is the AstraZeneca one, the Bharat Biotech one? Is there an option there, or is it really only the AstraZeneca one that is there in majority supply right now?
So as of now, difficult to answer. We've not got the vaccine in the hospital as of now. We can be given anyone, either Covishield or Covaxin. So we are still awaiting that from the government. But what we've been told, that it could be either of them.
Okay. And, just out of curiosity, I want to get a sense from you on, Mr. Singh, on people's readiness to take the vaccine. There were a lot of initial concerns, and then more recently there has been a debate that it's sooner or later going to be compulsory or mandatory to get one. What is people's readiness, at this point of time?
See, I can give you answer in two parts. Part one, when we started in our own hospital, which is phase 1, for doctor, nurses, and non-medical staff, plus the frontliners, which is police and other departments, we did see resistance on day 1. But after that, we saw the excitement, and most of them came back, said, I want to get a shot. So that means people started believing in the vaccination. That's very, very clear and very positive. Second is, as I mentioned in the beginning, huge number of phone calls, inquiries, WhatsApp to me and my colleagues in the hospitals. Huge excitement, people asking various questions. Can we register directly? How do I do it? Especially for the parents. The young crowd are all asking about the parents. We have to get them vaccinated. And that shows that there's a very large amount of people who believe and who will come forward for the vaccination. So we are very positive. And personally, if you ask me, yes, people will go ahead with the vaccination. And another thing, with PM himself taking a shot today morning, I think it'll create huge positivity in the system and belief in the system, in this vaccination.
That's for sure. All right. Thank you so much for joining us there. We're going to take a very quick break and back in just a moment, go through some other news with you when we come back.